Hey guys, welcome back to Free Car Repair. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you guys having a Toyota Camry, this generation that you see right here from year 2015, 16 and 17. If you guys have one of those and if you have a problem where you have VSC light, we will explain what you need to check. First, there are multiple fuses that you need to check. Two of those are special hidden fuses. We will talk about that. Always check the fuses first before you start spending money on parts and diagnostics you don't need, and then we'll explain what else can easily cause the VSC light, vehicle stability control light to be on as well. We will talk where you can buy cheap parts, tools, fuses, relays at a good price, quick shipping, that way you do not waste your money and time, and why it's important to test fuses and relays. All that will be covered absolutely free for your convenience. Make sure to stay until the end. So before we start, let us tell you a little bit about us, guys. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We take them completely apart, engines, transmission. We show you how to do practically almost anything, guys. We even do body works. We have more than 12,000 free repair videos on our channels that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. Now, on Toyota Camry, guys, if you have that generation, we'll be making a video for every single fuse, every single relay. Why we do all that? Due to the fact that if you're in the middle of nowhere, you need to find where your fuel pump fuse is located because your car cannot start. You can just watch that video, 1-2 minutes, you replace that fuse, that relay, you're back on the road and you're back in business, guys, because otherwise, if you don't have your service manual, it could be really complicated. Sometimes it's hard to find. There is abbreviations that most people do not know, so we try to make it really convenient for you. Another thing, guys, if you need to buy parts, tools, fuses, relays, you see that you have all these different kinds of fuses, guys, you have different kinds of relays. You have these special fuses, by the way, that look like this one here. Check this thing out. We will put the links in the description of the video below where you can get them at a good price, quick shipping, that way you do not waste your money and time. So let's start on it now. If the VSC light is on, guys, a few fuses that we will first need to check, we will demonstrate on this 2017 model Toyota Camry. You guys have two different fuse boxes, and today, guys, we'll be working actually, in both of them. The first one is on the driver's side. Open the door, look above the pedals on the left side of your dash, look upside down all the way underneath it. On the left side, you will see one white cover. Now, once you guys open that white cover, you will see the interior fuse box layout that will look just like this one here. Before we continue, let's explain why it's important to always test fuses and relays. So let me explain why it's super important, guys, to test fuses. Fuses, not often you can see if they're burnt or they're good. Sometimes they may seem perfectly fine, you think it's a good fuse, you put it back in and you end up spending money and time on parts and problems that do not exist, guys, when all you had to do, test your fuse, find out it's bad, replace it, fix your problem. So we will have a video how to test a fuse, different kinds of fuses, and how to test relays, guys. We're going to put the link in the description of the video below specifically to that video. Please check it out. For the vehicle stability control system, we have two fuses that we need to check in this fuse box. Then we need to go to a different one. The first fuse is fuse number 2, that 10 amp fuse. After that, you will need to check fuse number 23, this one here. Next, you need to open the hood. Under the hood, you have a different fuse box, the engine fuse box here. Open that cover. Underneath it, you will see that layout here. None of these fuses is for the vehicle stability control system, but you have two special fuses, multi-block fuses, and that long one here, that's the one that we need. If you remove it, you will see that it consists of multiple fuses built in one. If one of them burns, you have to replace the whole fuse assembly. The good news, we'll put a link in the description of the video below where you can get it at a good price and quick shipping as well. Now, here we need to check, guys, fuse number 6. That's the second, fuse number 6, yes, right here. Then that's 7, 8, empty one, and then 9. So 6 and 9 right here, guys. These two fuses are for the VSC, vehicle stability control system. If you still have the light on, none of the fuses were bad, it's very likely that you may have a bad brake light switch. This is quite common, that's the switch on the brake pedal. We have a video on the channel, on our channels, how to test it and how to replace one. It could be, guys, bad wheel speed, also known as ABS sensor. ABS sensor detects how fast each tire is going. The traction control system needs to know that so it can correct things. Now, we see that quite often. Another thing that we see often is steering angle sensor that's not calibrated. And you may need to calibrate steering angle sensor after wheel alignment, after suspension replacement, shocks, struts, control arms, anything like that, guys. So even sometimes after battery replacement. So those are the most common things that we see. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching. See you next time.